I'm a little fed up with what we found out from the Durham report. Now, don't get me wrong. I think that it's about time that somebody comes out and actually points out the fact that there's been a bunch of lying at the top levels going on. I am a pro-law enforcement guy through and through, but I'm not a pro-crazy, deep state, FBI, God-hating regime of leaders that are taking well-meaning people who have to work for a living and using them as political weapons. I think it's terrible. What happened to the former president should never happen to any president. There's a lot to be said about it. And if you did not look into the inside of that Durham report, I'm going to tell you this right now, it will make you sick. What perhaps makes me the most sick is that some of these leaders who, in essence, executed a coup, literally tried to put a stop to a sacred process that we have in this nation. Understand, nobody has been or will be federally indicted over it, and they should be. Yet we have a president who doesn't even break the law. Not the current president, he's broken all kinds of laws. But a former president who doesn't even break the law and is being federally indicted over something that is a bunch of baloney, over a paperwork issue. It's absolutely insane. The one thing that I do say that I love about all of this is the fact that CNN is dying a horrible death. That makes me happy because they are all liars. Hey, let's face it, Fox News are a bunch of liars as well. That's a crazy thing that happened with Tucker. Do you think that anyone will be held accountable by the Durham report? No. And I wish that were true. I wish that people were held accountable. They all committed serious crimes, but I don't think so. When Durham isn't making recommendations for federal prosecution, how in the world are the politicians going to end up doing it? I think these people are going to get away with serious crimes, many of them federal, some of them potentially treasonous, where they should be doing life sentences in jail, and in some cases worse, and they're going to basically get away with it. It's terrible, but it's true. And unless Congress wisens up and recognizes that they could be, the next victims of this type of nonsense, then the reality of it is we're not going to see any improvement. And it's sad that that's the case, but that is the truth. That's exactly what's happening. But if you really stop for a moment to reflect upon the insanity of what we are facing in the world today, it is time to wake up and to recognize that this world is getting darker and darker, and we need to start acting in a way that is requisite with the call that God has placed upon our life to do the things that we are doing.